Hello ladies and gentlemen, and anything in between. Welcome to a guide on how to play Aikido Big Dojo properly. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why is Moop telling us how to play ABD? My nan can play better ABD than him. The fuck's wrong with this dude? Well, they don't call me the ABD god at all, actually. But it's okay, I bribed Diamond to help, and he's almost definitely better than you. If you disagree, I recommend you fold your opinion as small as possible, lubricate it with warm water or Vaseline, and lying down on your left side, bring your right knee close to your chest. Now, stick your opinion as deep as possible in your rectum so that it will never come out again ever. So anyway, Diamond. He's recorded himself playing some matches and sent me explanations of what he was thinking each turn, and why he did or didn't do whatever he did or didn't do. Ideally, I would have had Diamond narrate this video himself, but understandably, he was worried that Putin would find out and persecute him for showing Russian state secrets. I, on the other hand, don't give a shit, so come at me, Putin. No, seriously, come at me, Putin. So, time for the first replay. Diamond starts off with the pro clap, very different from the noob clap. Watch carefully for the subtle difference in techniques, as it is the difference between life or death. Apricity expects Diamond to shovel, so his shovel is designed to get good grabs versus another shovel. But Diamond, being the sneaky little shit that he is, didn't do it, did he? So Diamond just tries to establish his grabs and not let Apricity touch his legs. On this turn, Diamond distances his legs and body from Apricity's hands by raising both arms, making sure Apricity doesn't get good, advantageous grabs. Diamond has no plan yet and sees no possibility for his opponent to attack, so just does some minor improvements to his position, like putting his other leg down on the ground. Diamond still has no plan and has a small point lead, so he's just chilling out max and relaxing all cool for a moment, just waiting for Apricity to make a move so he can react to it. This turn, Diamond starts off by going for a lift, but he realises Apricity is about to grab his leg, so he ungrabs here to make sure he only grabs his hand instead of his leg. Apricity misses the grab, leaving them only with one-handed grabs. Because of Apricity's position and momentum, Diamond sees a chance for a lift here and takes it, raising his other hand ready for a grab next turn. Notice that Diamond is grabbing Apricity's shoulder rather than his hand or his arm. This makes it significantly harder for Apricity to defend against the lift, partially due to leverage, but also partially due to the grab freezing his shoulder joint. This turn, he raises his leg, ready to take a step, and tries to land a grab wherever possible with his other hand. He doesn't really care where. These fracks don't really improve Apricity's position. Diamond has decent immobilizing grabs on him, and all he has to do is not fall over forward or to the side, so he takes a step forwards. Now Diamond just keeps his momentum going forward, taking the step so he doesn't fall inside the dojo. Apricity is dangling in the air, raging at his screen at the moment, questioning his life choices. The only way he can still win is for some lucky DM or silly mistake from Diamond, so Diamond just makes some small adjustments to his position to minimise the chances of this happening. And there we go. So the next match is against Hatterson, and Diamond does a shovel opener this time because this is the deciding game in a duel, and a shovel is not only a strong lifting option, but it's also a very safe opener against step kicks and stuff like that. Diamond already knows he won't be able to lift, as Hatterson will have a better leg positioning when he extends his legs. Diamond still goes for a typical lift though, to try and get arm grabs and possibly a lift if Hatterson has a brain fart and does something weird. Diamond, using his super ABD psychic mind-reading powers, knows that Hatterson will try and walk him out of the dojo. So he starts preparing a move which will get him enough momentum for a further counter by starting to swing his body. Landing a kick in the meantime is good, it could possibly fracture, but at the very least give him a point lead. Now Diamond stretches his body, making the move into the air with force, gaining the momentum he will need to counter the lift. It looks to me like he's aiming either to spin them around or to give them so much momentum that Hatterson loses his footing and comes off the ground, like he did in some of the replays during the intro to this guide. Diamond didn't take into account the obvious possibility of him changing his chest rotation, and puts himself in a bad position. Because you know what? Nobody's perfect! Now get off his back! Leave him alone! Jesus! Turns out Diamond wasn't able to give them enough momentum like he'd hoped, so he's forced to change plan and try to return nearer to the ground. At this point, the lift is not counterable if executed properly. Hatterson only has to keep his chest rotation to not let Diamond land on his feet, Diamond realises this, but is still trying to prepare a landing since he has no other real option at this point. Using a voodoo doll, Diamond forced Hatterson to change his chest rotation, allowing him to get a better landing. Now there's a real chance of Diamond winning, and he just does whatever he can think of to pull off a save. The move he makes is very unstable and unreliable, a bit like you. He keeps his right knee relaxed so he could push off it next turn if he survives. The fractured leg is totally not a problem, he doesn't need to move it. Now the relaxed knee, which was at risk of DQing, kicks in. Diamond knows the only way he could DQ now is if his elbow touches the floor or if his wrist DQ outside the dojo. So being careful with these is his number one priority, even though it's unlikely they'll DQ. Hatterson now only has one way of saving himself, which is doing a move similar to Diamond so he doesn't fall over. Hatterson fails to realise this, so he's just left sitting there with a sinking feeling in his stomach, questioning what he's done to deserve this. Why didn't I practice more? Why didn't I copy Diamond? Why do I keep doing all the things that I'm doing? Why didn't I just ask Sarah to the ball? It wouldn't even have mattered if she said no. Life is about the chances you take, not the chances you miss. I mean, what's the worst that could have happened? I mean, sure, if she said no, I might have felt bad for a moment, but embarrassment is a fleeting emotion. Here 1 minute and gone the next, whereas pride lasts forever. Experiences last for... Oh, right, yeah, then he DQ'd. And this third match is against a ult of Molotov. So Diamond expects Molotov to do a shovel move, so he goes for his usual elbow grabbing opener. Diamond seems to always be fighting for good grabs like elbows or shoulders, especially at the start of matches. Diamond doesn't expect him to lift, but still stretches out in his usual lift countering manner, moving his centre of mass further away from Molotov's pivot, making him appear heavier. This also makes it harder for Molotov to get any inconvenient grabs on him. Not much thought went into this turn, he's mainly waiting for Molotov to make a move so he can counter. He keeps his centre of mass far away from Molotov's pivoting point to keep heavy. Diamond expects him to go for a kick or a knee here, so he lowers both arms and keeps his arms extended, as this is the way Diamond generally counters knees and kicks. Diamond expects Molotov to change his chest rotation to try and turn him over, so he takes measures not to fall over, including turning his own chest and raising his shoulders. Diamond wants to keep stable, so he needs to make sure he has at least one foot on the ground. Diamond doesn't see any opportunities right now, so he decides to take a safe and flexible position and wait for Molotov to move again. I'm noticing Diamond is waiting for a counter to present itself quite often, while staying in a safe and stable position. Diamond attempts to remove Molotov's feet from the ground and move them closer to the edge of the dojo. It's not really a dangerous move, and Diamond doesn't really expect it to work, so he does it carefully, and is careful not to overextend himself. Molotov jumps in an attempt to land a kick, but Diamond is all like, "Bitch, please," and high-fives his girlfriend because he knows Molotov just killed himself. He just moved himself up in the air and closer to the edge of the dojo. All Diamond has to do now is not let him land in a good position, and he's won. Here, Molotov is stretching his body so that he can pull Diamond back in next turn to try and land and to try and do a suplex. Diamond recognises this. All he has to do is change his chest rotation so that Molotov can't land on his feet. And here, Diamond has already won. He's probably opening up Pornhub or another window to plan his celebration. Anyway, this marks the end of this video. Keep an eye out for the ABD guide part 2, coming to a computer screen near your mum soon.